Everyone, it's Joe Jacobi here, and today I've got Bill Hester with me. Bill, it's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
So, Bill, you are on quite a kayaking journey. Tell us what you're doing and where you're going.
Well, I am leaving Bryson City, North Carolina on about 1,000-mile kayak odyssey, you might say, to Mobile, Alabama. And it's called Paddling for a Purpose. You can see on the boat there. But Paddling for a Purpose, my dad passed away about a year and a half ago from cancer. He was a longtime Air Force career veteran and school teacher. A friend of mine last year, Steve Claxton, in Swain County Schools, he did a bike trip in honor of his mother and raised a lot of money for scholarships for local students. And I thought, wow, what a great idea. And I got to thinking about this. We all have sort of our talents that we can do. His was biking. And I thought, what about a paddling trip that might be comparable to that? So I got my maps out, and started thinking about it, and came up with this. So I launched a week ago on this project.
What is the anatomy of taking your favorite thing to do and turning it into something so purposeful?
Well, that was one of the questions I had to figure out too. For me, kayaking was always a real simple thing. Get your life jacket, get your paddle, get your boat, spray skirt off the river, put it in, away you go, and have fun. When I saw Steve do this with biking, I thought, all right, this is something that I can do that really might have more meaning than just going through your everyday life and moving on. What can I give back to the community with the talents that I have? So that's what my passion is, paddling, always has been, that I can use to give back to the community.
So, what would your dad think about? I mean, if you were here today. I mean, you lost your dad a little over a year ago, and the whole deal here is that you're raising dollars for a scholarship in his name. What would he think of all this?
He'd be a little embarrassed, to tell you the truth.
a little embarrassed.
He was a modest man. He didn't want to fuss over him. He was doing his job, and that's just what he did. So.
And you're a dad now, and you've got 2 young children, and we're 2 days away from Father's Day, and I wonder, how is Father's Day, besides the fact you're not going to be there, how's Father's Day going to be different for you this year?
Well, it's not a sad time, other than I'm not going to be there with my kids.
Right.
And I will miss that. But Father's Day and Mother's Day are always kind of the same thing because it's 2 people raising you, right?
Right.
And so they both give you certain things. My mom was always the one, no matter what I wanted to do, hey, if you want to do it bad enough, you can do it. My dad was always the one at whatever I was trying to do, cheering me on while I was doing it. So, I'll think about those things, and I'll think about a lot of those moments where, he was doing what he just thought he should do, his job, his service, whether it was to his community or his family. And you try to live up to that. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll try to.
Hey, you're about 185-ish miles into this 1,000-mile journey. We're here in Chattanooga today. Have you had any revelations about what's next, or are you fairly present in the journey right now? What are you thinking about on that front?
I'm pretty much right here. You have little check marks in your mind of where you want to be, and when you get there, you'll have a little celebration. This was a day of celebration in my mind. I made it to Chattanooga. The first one was maybe making it to the first locks and across that. The next one is a ways away. It's all the way at Pickwick Dam when I make the turn south into the Tom Bigby Waterway, or the Tin-Tom Waterway and the Tom Bigby River. So if you think that far ahead, it looks like you're never going to make there. So for me, I get up in the morning as early as I can, and really what happens that day, I move on.
We want to raise money for Bill, and you can do that. Please check out his blogspot at paddlingforapurpose.blogspot.com. Thank you so much.
Joe, thank you. It's been great. It's been
I enjoy. What a great opportunity to kayak with my new hero. I mean, this is what it's about.
No,
this is a heroic, and I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate that. Heroes to me are those that flew in the face of danger. I'm not a hero. I'm doing a guy that's doing what he loves. You're the guy doing what he loves. Yeah, we all have our purposes of doing it, but I'm not a hero. I'm just a guy doing something that benefits my community.
That's perfect.